This is not clickbait. Guys, this is real. I can't believe it. But Carti just dropped some major news. He posted on his story that the album is officially done, and he even teased that there's another album on the way. That means we might be getting 2 albums this year. The hype is real, and it's finally happening. So, just a few minutes ago, well, probably a couple of hours ago as you watch this, Carti shared a story of himself chilling in a car, listening to a Jay-Z track. Then, not long after, he posted DMs with the producer Wheezy, where he says, "I'm a sample that Girls Go Girls for you for the album." He even tagged Wheezy with the word trim. At first, fans were a bit confused, thinking that the album wasn't finished and Carti was still adding songs or beats to it. But then Carti posted another story saying, "My album done. Me and Wheezy talking about some old other show *T." And there you have it. Carti confirmed the album is finished. But wait, he also hinted at working on another project with Wheezy, which raises the big question. Is Carti really planning on releasing 2 albums this year? Here's the thing. While it's exciting that the album's done, it doesn't mean we'll get it right away. From what we know about the music industry, once an artist finishes an album, it typically takes about 4 weeks for the label to process and release it. So, if Carti just turned it in, we could see it drop in the next few weeks. But the timing is still uncertain. What's even crazier is Carti saying, "Me and Wheezy are talking about some old other stuff," which suggests they're already working on a completely different album. He was talking about a different project that isn't tied to the main album, which leads me to wonder, could Carti be planning to drop 2 albums this year? Insiders have already mentioned that Carti was planning on releasing his highly anticipated IAmMusic album, followed by a Baby Boy mixtape soon after, which could be more experimental in nature. Could this be the first step in that direction? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, Carti is on the move, and it's about to get wild. I'll gather more details on this in just a second. But for now, let's dive into some updates. So, on September 6th, 2024, Lil 88 tweeted about Baby Boy being on the way, using a cryptic message. He even mentioned it to ASAP Berry, the fashion designer, about a year or 2 ago. I'll try to find the clip, but he told Berry that he planned on releasing 2 albums back-to-back. The leakers then jumped in, saying that the plan is to release IAmMusic first, followed by Baby Boy. I'll try to find the clip from an Uzi documentary where Carti talks about this and include it now. Carti mentioned, "I tried to drop 2 of them back-to-back, and we know he's got Baby Boy tattooed on his arm." He's posted hints about the project on his Instagram, and even refers to himself as Baby Carti. Now, if Carti really pulls through with 2 albums this year, that's gonna be insane. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. First, let's see if we actually get 1 album before we jump to Baby Boy, which is being teased as a second project. Honestly, I was really hyped when he posted that story, and maybe I was more excited about the news than the album itself, but we'll see what happens. Checking out Twitter, people are freaking out because Carti posted about the album being finished. One fan even joked about it, using a GTA Construction Zone meme, saying the album might never actually drop, kind of implying that Carti is just trolling us. Honestly, that could be the case, since he might have just realized he accidentally made it seem like he's still recording songs, and he had to do some damage control. There's also been some speculation that IAmMusic might drop this month, with Baby Boy coming closer to Carti's birthday in September. If that's the case, Carti could drop IAmMusic at the start of the year and then surprise us with Baby Boy towards the end of the year, after summer wraps up. Looks like we might be getting fed with some serious Carti content in 2024. Let's just wait and see what happens. We're about to get IAmMusic soon, then Ken Carson's More Chaos in April, and after that, there's going to be a ton of stuff dropping around late spring and summer, like May, June, and July. Plus, Carti's dropping a mixtape that sounds fire. I hope you've seen all the snippets on Twitter, especially the viral one where Carti is showing off his grills, earrings, and sticking his tongue out. That vibe is crazy. And, by the way, Homicide Gang is also dropping their Lifestyle 2 project, or whatever it's called. Now, I haven't really listened to Homicide Gang since they dropped their first project, Lifestyle, which was wild, but honestly, everything after that kind of fell off and got a little cringy with all the drama surrounding them. But still, we've got Carti's album, Ken's album, Malone's mixtape, Homicide Gang's album. We're really about to be fed this year. Also, Lil 88 is supposed to be dropping his album too, which might have some Ken and Malone tracks, and maybe even a Carti feature, although I'm not holding my breath for that. The big question, though, could Carti actually drop this week? He might drop on Friday, and then perform at Rolling Loud over the weekend before hitting the road on tour with The Weeknd. But for him to drop this Friday, we need to hear something tonight. He said the album's done today, but if there's no official announcement by tomorrow, it's looking like we won't get anything on Friday. That would mean we're stuck hearing the same old songs at Rolling Loud and whatever new singles Carti teased on Instagram. Even though I'm hyped and acting like he might drop, I just feel like there's a chance it won't happen. If he's going to drop this Friday, he has to make an announcement tomorrow night. But honestly, who knows? He could totally leave us hanging. I mean, he said the album's done, but we still need the actual drop. Plus, with all the Spotify billboards and merch needing to ship, he should drop this week. But again, he might just not. Let's wait and see what happens. Honestly, I don't even know anymore, guys. What if we hear something tomorrow? I'll make a new video tomorrow, or maybe Tuesday, to see if Carti has said anything or made an official announcement about the album. If he does, it's gonna be a wild week. But if you watch my last video, where I talked about Playboi Carti's album leaking, I played a clip of IAmMusic saying that he has no idea what Carti is doing, and the label is just as confused. I'll play the clip again, but I'll shorten it down this time because it was pretty long before.
A Carti update? Bruh, if I'm gonna be honest with you, I talked to Carti's label. They confused, bruh. They don't know what the Carti's doing, man. We seen Carti post this. It said, Playboi Carti speaks. It says, Spotify, what we doing? Let's go and clear these whole ass out. And someone responded by saying, I genuinely think this is the most anticipated album in the history of music. And this is his all, to where he says, and the replay value on 10. And then he put Spotify, and he says, y'all boys push up, man. I do think Playboi Carti's album is the most anticipated album in hip-hop currently.
Even IAmMusic confirmed that the label is in the dark about Carti's plans. Here's the clip. Bro, if I'm being honest, I spoke to Carti's label, and they're confused. They don't know what Carti is up to. So, Carti has said that the album is finished, but we still have to wait and see if it's actually going to drop. He posted that on Instagram, and even though he said it's done, who knows when it'll actually drop. We've seen Carti post things like, Playboi Carti speaks, and Spotify, what are we doing? Let's clear this up. Then, someone responded saying that this is probably the most anticipated album in music history. Carti replied saying the replay value is on 10 and tagged Spotify. I do think Carti's album is the most anticipated right now in hip-hop, but still, we have no idea when it's coming. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Let me know what you think about this situation. Do you think the album is really coming soon? Or is Carti just baiting us? Even if it doesn't drop right away, it's still huge for Opium. Anyway, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next one.